There you go. Okay. You don't have the flash. Is that okay with the flash on there? Okay.
Yeah.
So the new one's on the right. Okay, I'll make it in a different color. Okay, it's in the blue. We can tell you got you a little bit taller. We got your shaft going through the belt loop. See on this one over here, the shaft's going below your belt loop. So we got you taller at setup. Okay. I don't know if I can time it correctly, but okay, so the one on the left, your head actually rises because you were bent over. Okay, and as far as setup wise, yes, it's a little bit underneath the plane. Ideally, we want your club and your hands to intersect at this point. Okay, that means the club and the hands would be in the same plane. So now I'm going to look at it on the right. There it goes. So there you're trying to keep the club more in front of you. Okay. So still hands are a little bit too high here. Okay, but it's not as inside, so that's great. Okay, and then when you go to the top, okay. So at the top of this swing, and it's a little bit more square with the club face, okay. But you can see how your your left hand, kind of cups a little bit. That causes the face to be a little bit more open, okay. So here, like here on this right one, you can see how it's a little bit flatter, okay, a little more square. Ideally, that's where we're going to try to get you to go. You know, you just tend to kind of overcook it a little bit and continue. Okay, and then on the downswing. Okay, on the one on the left, you can see the shaft almost on the top line here. And still a little bit over. And isn't it amazing how you feel better, but it still has got those little pieces in there that are a little bit too steep. And that's just, you said for years you've been doing it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now let me see. Go ahead and pause it for a second. Yeah, you record it. Okay, so now, you got that on? Yep. Okay, so now here's the newer one on the left-hand side, flopped it a little bit. Okay, your ball position was too far forward on the old one. We got you a little bit too weak on the left hand here, so this hand's more on top. We got your hands a little bit, or we got your hands forward, but the ball back. Okay, let's see if I can get this one. We definitely got you a little bit taller. Okay, so the old one on the right's going. You can see the head starting to rise a little bit. Okay, and good shoulder turn. But the body's up. I don't take it to the top yet, so here, let me get the... See, and here's the thing, since now you're so much taller at setup, you don't need to go there.
Yeah.
You're already there. Yeah. So if you look at it, stay right there. If you look at it here, at the top, okay, your club face is a lot more square. And you can see how it's like it's like in the shadow over here. We can see more of the club face here. So it's a lot more square, even though it still tends to be a little bit cupped at the top. And then on the downswing, you know your shaft is going to go a little bit more over the right shoulder. Okay, ideally we want it through the bicep. And then on the downswing, still a little bit of a scoop at the bottom. Okay, and that's where that shaft, if you can get that shaft more underneath.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can jump to that one here for a second. Here. Go ahead and pause it for one more second there.
Okay.
Okay, so now we've got the rod underneath your left arm. Okay. That'll probably keep your club more in line too on that. You know, if you have that rod there,
Yeah.
you won't take it too far inside.
Yeah.
There. Okay. So as you come down, okay, we know you get the release down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Your club head gets to the left leg before the hands. Okay. Having that rod underneath your left arm will force you to keep the handle more to the left. So at this point right here, you can see the hands get to the left leg. So if we can get that piece along with the square face and less over the top, more in, you know, more through the plane versus over the plane, that's where you're going to see a big difference. Okay.
All right, good.